DeepSeek just blew my mind, and in this video I'm going to show you how. Now of course I heard all about the hype surrounding DeepSeek, so I thought I have to check this out. So here's what I did. I thought, what's a better way to learn about DeepSeek than from DeepSeek itself? Makes sense, right? It's supposed to be super smart. So here's what I did. So I went to DeepSeek, just made my account, and I gave it a very simple prompt. I thought, because I'm planning this video, why not use DeepSeek to plan and actually make the video. So I gave DeepSeek this super simple prompt saying that, hey, I run a YouTube channel where my aim is to educate people on the everyday use cases of AI. I want to record a new video which is an introductory explainer video on DeepSeek titled What is DeepSeek? Videos for absolute beginners who have very little understanding about AI in general. Video needs to introduce DeepSeek to them as a simpler explainer video. Explain DeepSeek to a 5-year-old type of video. Content has to be important, why, all of that stuff, right? And then here's what I saw. DeepSeek thought for a good 28 seconds, and let's look at the thinking that it did. Okay, let's tackle this query. The user runs a YouTube channel focused on everyday AI use cases and needs to create an introductory video on DeepSeek for absolute beginners. Challenge is to explain it in a very simple way, almost like to a 5-year-old, while conveying its importance, advantages, and how beginners can use it. Now, just the way it's just started to think is just kind of pretty incredible, right? Then it gets deeper. That first I need to understand what DeepSeek is from previous knowledge. Now it's thinking about what DeepSeek actually is, trying to find from its sources. Since the user is targeting absolute beginners, technical jargon must be avoided. Let me confirm, DeepSeek provides AI solutions, maybe like chatbots or code assistants. Key is to help it as a helpful tool without overwhelming the viewer. Video structure has to be engaging, all of this. And it's constantly thinking, how can a beginner understand what DeepSeek is, which is pretty amazing. I should ensure the script is conversational, uses visuals like animation, simple diagrams, all of this. Now, here's the fun part. Wait, the user mentioned explain to a 5-year-old. So simplicity is key. Avoid any technical terms. Use metaphors like a robot helper or a magic book that answers questions. Emphasize the ease of use and practical benefits. Maybe make a character or mascot. Potential pitfalls. Oversimplifying might miss key points. Need to balance simplicity with accurate information. Now, an AI who thinks like this, that wait, the user mentioned explain to a 5-year-old, so have to keep it simple, have to avoid jargons, but at the same time it's thinking that this will have some potential pitfalls, that oversimplifying might miss key points. Now this is just absolutely incredible. Include a demo segment in the script that would help viewers visualize how to interact with DeepSeek. All of this. So after all this thinking, which is a good amount of time, 28 seconds, it gives me this kind of plan, which is pretty good as a first time prompt. I didn't even use any prompt engineering principles. I gave it a very simple prompt. So the kind of plan that it came up with is pretty good, because it does give an introduction, has a good hook, has a good way to explain what DeepSeek is in a very simple language, and then advantages over other tools and all of this. And as you can see, it's pretty amazing what it's come up with. But the thing that actually blew me away was actually the thinking that it's done, right? Because now look at this, right? Ensuring that the advantages are clear without directly comparing it to other tools in a negative way. So DeepSeek wants to emphasize the benefits of DeepSeek without putting down any of the other kind of AI tools in a way, which is pretty mind-boggling the way it's kind of thought and written, all of that. So I went through all this description, and then in terms of use cases, it says that, okay, what are some ways in which a beginner can use it? So demo time. DeepSeek gave me these examples that, hey, you can use these 2-3 simple ways. So I thought, why not try it? So write a short story about a cat who loves pizza. So I thought, let me just try and see what it comes up with. So exactly the prompt that I gave DeepSeek, nothing more, nothing less. Again, it thought for 19 seconds, and look at the thinking it did. Alright, the user wants me to write a story about a cat who loves pizza. They mention it's for a demo in their video. So already it's taken into account the context that I gave it in the previous prompt, which is that I'm planning this YouTube video, which is an explainer video for a 5-year-old. So already it's thinking about the story in that context, which is pretty amazing. Let me start by thinking about the key elements: a cat, a pizza, and a simple and engaging narrative. Cat needs a cute name, something playful like Whiskers or Pepper. Since the cat loves pizza, I should incorporate how cat would interact. So again, it's almost thinking like a human writer, for a lack of a better word, right? Because it's thinking of all the context in which you can introduce a cat, a pizza, and where is the pizza coming from? Maybe the owner is a pizza lover, which gives a reason for pizza being around. I mean, this is just amazing. Story should be simple and easy to follow. Maybe start with cat's routine, relatable, cute. I should include some obstacles. It's trying to think how to make the story more engaging and interesting. Keep the sentences short, use vivid descriptions, add a touch of humor. And finally, after all this thinking, look at the story that it comes up with. I'm going to have this on the screen. I'll read some parts which kind of blew me away. Just the way it's written. Pepper was no ordinary cat. While most cats chased mice or napped in sunbeams, Pepper had one obsession: pizza. I mean, just the introductory hook. It has me hooked, right? Started when one Friday when her human Mia ordered a cheesy, gooey pepperoni pizza. Onto her eyes, this. Mia laughed. And then soon Pepper became a pizza detective. She'd sit by the floor every day, Friday, waiting for the delivery pizza. She even learned to spell pizza. Okay, she just meowed 4 times. I mean, how cool is that? The fact that it came up with this kind of a tone while writing shows it's kind of beyond any of the other tools that we've seen so far. And then this is the story that DeepSeek came up with, which is pretty amazing. Now after this is another prompt that DeepSeek wanted me to try, so I thought let's give this a try as well. Again, 25 into 4, pretty simple math problem. But then again, what I'm seeing is in the thinking itself, again, DeepSeek is thinking of the context of my video, and it's trying to plan its answer using all this context, which is pretty good. And then of course the answer that it got was absolutely right. It even gave me a beginner friendly explanation for the video in case I have to use this in the video itself. Now then, if you've seen my channel, you know that I make a lot of videos about learning German or any other foreign language with AI tools like ChatGPT. So I thought let's use DeepSeek and see what kind of suggestions it comes up with. So I gave it a prompt that, again, a very simple prompt that, hey, I'm an English speaker who wants to learn German. How can DeepSeek help me prepare for my A1 German exam? Very simple prompt, no details whatsoever. But again, just look at the thinking. User wants to learn German for their A1 exam using DeepSeek. Let me recall what A1 entails: beginner level, focused on basic vocabulary, simple sentences, so on and so forth. So the user needs help with the fundamentals. Now I should think about how DeepSeek's features can address each part of the exam. DeepSeek can assist with vocab, grammar, practice conversations, maybe even mock tests. They need explanations in English. Now grammar is tricky for beginners, so DeepSeek can break down basic grammar rules. Practicing conversations are essential. Writing is another area. Now again, look at this. Listening and pronunciation could be a challenge. While DeepSeek isn't an audio tool, it can offer phonetic spellings. Maybe suggest pairing with other resources like YouTube for listening practice. Again, pretty good the way it's kind of thinking the whole thing. Mock tests, all of this, motivation, structure. After all of this, DeepSeek gave me a few first cut suggestions on how I can use it to learn German or any other language, right? So learn basic vocabulary the fun way. Ask DeepSeek, hey, give me 10 German A1 words about food with English translations. Master simple grammar. Explain German sentence structure with A1 with examples. So sentence structure is there. practice mini conversations, simulate a German A1 conversations at a cafe, prepare for exam tasks, help me write a 50-word self-introduction in German A1 level, mock oral exams, building confidence. It's giving me encouragement and motivational message in German for my A1 exam. Pretty amazing. Okay, sample mock test with DeepSeek. Why DeepSeek works for A1 German? Because instant answers, no flipping through textbooks, zero judgment, make mistakes freely and learn faster, drill vocabulary while waiting for coffee. Final tip, pair DeepSeek with free apps like Duolingo or Deutsch Well for learning, listening, practice. You'll ace that exam. Again, the kind of thinking that it used and the kind of response it gave me is pretty amazing, especially considering the fact that I gave it a very simple prompt. Of course, if I give it more detailed prompts, it's going to give me even better responses. So there you have it. I think the DeepSeek madness has just begun, and I can't wait to dive deeper and learn more about it. If there's something specific you want me to try or make a video about around DeepSeek, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to learn how to learn German with other AI tools like ChatGPT, check out this other linked video, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.